Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today, we're going to take a deep dive into the untold story behind Ashanti and Nelly's surprisingly private wedding a few years ago. As two of the biggest names in R&B and hip-hop, their relationship has always been a source of fascination for fans. But when they finally tied the knot in 2022, they managed to keep the entire event completely under wraps, until now. I've done some digging and uncovered the real reasons why Ashanti and Nelly chose to have such an intimate, low-key wedding ceremony. And let me tell you, it's a far cry from the lavish, star-studded affair that many were expecting. So sit back, grab a snack, and get ready for an inside look at one of the music industry's most private couples. This is the untold story of Ashanti and Nelly's Atlanta wedding. For those who may not know, Ashanti and Nelly have had an on-again, off-again relationship that's lasted over 20 years. The two first met back in the early 2000s when they collaborated on the hit song Always on Time. At the time, they quickly became one of the hottest celebrity couples in the game. Fans were captivated by their undeniable chemistry both on and off the stage. They seemed to have the perfect relationship, the king and queen of R&B, living their best lives together in the spotlight. However, their romance hasn't always been smooth sailing. Over the years, Ashanti and Nelly have weathered numerous breakups, cheating scandals, and even some very public falling outs. There were times when it seemed like their relationship was never going to last. But against all odds, the two managed to find their way back to each other time and time again. And in 2022, after over 2 decades of ups and downs, Nelly finally popped the question, and Ashanti said yes. Now, you'd think that with their level of fame, Ashanti and Nelly would have thrown an over-the-top, celebrity-studied wedding, right? I mean, we're talking about two of the biggest names in the music industry. Shouldn't their wedding have been the event of the year? Well, that's where the story takes an unexpected turn. Because when it came time to plan their big day, Ashanti and Nelly made the conscious decision to keep things small, intimate, and completely out of the public eye. We just wanted it to be about us, you know? Ashanti explained in a recent interview. No distractions, no drama, no paparazzi, just me and Nelly, and the people who matter most to us. Nelly echoed a similar sentiment, saying, after all these years in the spotlight, we were really craving something private, something that was just ours. A wedding shouldn't be a production, it should be about celebrating your love with the people you love. And that's exactly what they did. Rather than renting out an extravagant venue or inviting hundreds of guests, Ashanti and Nelly opted for a simple, traditional ceremony in Nelly's hometown of Atlanta, with only their closest family and friends in attendance. By all accounts, it was a beautiful, intimate affair. The couple exchanged vows in a small, quaint church, surrounded by the people who had been there for them throughout their relationship's ups and downs. There were no flashy decorations, no over-the-top centerpieces, one guest recalled. It was just pure, genuine love. You could feel the energy in the room, everyone was so happy for them. After the ceremony, the newlyweds and their guests headed to a private residence for a low-key reception. By all accounts, it was a far cry from the typical celebrity wedding. There was no extravagant first dance, no gourmet meal, and certainly no over-the-top performance by a famous musician. Instead, Ashanti and Nelly opted for a more relaxed, casual vibe. The food was catered by a local Atlanta restaurant, the music was provided by a small live band, and the couple spent most of the night simply mingling with their loved ones, laughing and dancing the night away. So why did Ashanti and Nelly choose to keep their wedding so private? Well, according to the couple, it ultimately came down to a desire for privacy and a chance to truly enjoy their special day without the added pressures of fame. We've lived our entire relationship in the public eye, Nelly explained. Every breakup, every makeup, every milestone, it's all been scrutinized and dissected by the media and our fans. This time, we just wanted it to be about us. Ashanti echoed that sentiment, adding, there's so much that comes with being in the spotlight, the expectations, the judgments, the constant scrutiny. We just didn't want any of that on our wedding day. We wanted to be able to focus on each other, without any distractions. And judging by the overwhelmingly positive response from their fans and peers, it seems like Ashanti and Nelly made the right call. Their intimate Atlanta wedding has been praised as a refreshing departure from the typical celebrity wedding circus, and a testament to the enduring power of their love. At the end of the day, Ashanti and Nelly's decision to keep their wedding private speaks volumes about the strength and maturity of their relationship. After 2 decades of ups and downs, they've learned that true love isn't about flashy displays or public spectacles. It's about finding a quiet, sacred space to celebrate your bond, surrounded by the people who matter most. And frankly, I think that's pretty inspiring. In a world where so much of celebrity culture is about excess and ego, it's refreshing to see a couple like Ashanti and Nelly prioritize the intimacy and authenticity of their love. So here's to the happy couple. May their marriage be filled with many more years of happiness, laughter, and the kind of deep, enduring love that can only be forged through decades of weathering the storm together.